Today I choose to follow you.
Good morning. It's Monday, the 30th of January. I trust you got a decent cup of coffee. And if you have your Bibles, turn to Jeremiah 24, verse 7. Jeremia 24, vers 7. Dis 'n lekker koffie om die dag mee te begin. I was thinking over the weekend that in theology class we discussed how you would describe theology in one word. And one of the lecturers that I had said relationships, verhoudings. God is 'n God van verhouding. God's a God of relationships. And if you think about it, from Genesis right through the whole of the Bible, God is seeking out ways and various means to establish relationship, re-establish relationship. And it's never God who breaks the relationship off. It's always the sinfulness, the rebelliousness, the willfulness of individuals and even of nations. And you remember when Adam and Eve had sinned and they hid themselves, God's the one who came looking and said, Adam, where are you? And here in 24/7, we have such an amazing promise from God that I want to share with you. And we're going to talk and think a little bit about relationships this week. God says, then I will give them a heart to know me, that I am the Lord, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God. For they shall return to me with their whole heart. And it's on his initiative that he can say that. And the promise is that he will give us a heart to know him. We just have to allow him to do the heart surgery that's required in our lives. And I guess the challenge or the thought is a simple one this morning. Are you still hiding? And by that I mean, not only are you hiding from God, but are you hiding things from God? Are you hiding from other people? Have you left the church because of shame, because of a sin, because of something that you've done that you need to fix before you can come back? You know, so often people stand in church and give testimonies once they've received the victory. Wanneer hulle die oorwinning al behaal het, dan staan hulle daar en gesê, ek het deur hierdie moeilike tyd, ek het deur hierdie siekte, ek het deur hierdie finansiële krisis, ek het deur hierdie verhoudingskrisis gegaan, en toe bid ek, en toe ek dit doen, toe kom die Here en hy herstel, en nou staan ek hier in oorwinning en ek getuig van God se goedheid in my lewe. Maar die probleem is, mense het nodig om te hoor, God daar is in die slegte tye ook. En het help nie ons verdwyn, dit help nie ons skuil weg, dit help nie ons bly in die huis totdat ons oorwinning het. Dis asof ons trots ons weerhou om God eer te gee, selfs in die slegte tye. God's not ashamed of the times when we go through difficulty, because he can turn it to the good. He can build strength and character into our lives through those difficult times. He will give us a heart to know him, to know that he is the Lord and that we are to be his people. Just think about that. So as you do life, do the whole of life before one another. It doesn't help that we just live a third of our lives in front of our friends and in front of family, and 2/3 we keep hidden because we're ashamed of it. Deal with the shame. Allow God to give you the heart that is healed, the heart that is whole, the heart that is complete, the heart that is, it's got its strong points and it has its weaknesses, and live that out before one another so that you live as a real person, not a half or a third or 2/3. And unfortunately, the more people we avoid, the more lies we tell, the more cover-ups we do, the less we actually live completely before one another. And we think we're saving face and we're putting forward and we're being who people want us to be, but in fact we're losing ourselves in the process. And we rob one another of blessings. Because as I go through a difficult time and I share it with someone, they walk with me in that difficult time, and even though I'm a pastor, their faith carries me and their friendship enables me. God gets the glory, and my faith has grown and strengthened if I'll just share and be real. So that's the challenge. Allow God to give you a heart. Don't hide away. When Adam and Eve hid from God, they were naked and they put fig leaves on, and those things just wither and are useless. And God gives them animal fur, skins. God can always do much better than when we try and fix something. So give it to God and allow Him to give you a heart that knows Him, that knows that He is Lord, and then live a whole life before one another. Think about that. Come and see me if you have a chance. That'll be awesome. We can have a cup of coffee together. But have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. May the Lord bless you.